Hello and welcome. I'm at Brecht Caravan in Heilbronn, Germany. I've got here today this Hymer Free 600 camper van. It's on a Mercedes Sprinter base. It's got an enormous flare at the back and it's got a tent in the roof. So we'll have a look at it. For something like this, you're looking at around 100,000 euros approximately. I will give you a link to this actual model. It's available now, and close the door behind me because it's a bit nippy outside. In fact, let's start off with having a look in the tent itself. So I'll walk up the steps and you can see what the tent looks like inside. This is a cover. It goes up here, and note with the tent you can actually make windows out of it, but even so today, note there's no light coming in. Okay, it's during the day, but you can't read inside even on a day like today without putting the lights on. Now a few years ago, Carmann Mobil came up with a vehicle they called the View. It's called the View because there was a window like this one up here. So this is also one here. It's also got a view. You've got a reading light there. This vehicle's 593 centimeters in length, and so it's under the 6 meter mark, even though it's called a 600. Right, kitchen block here, extension. We've got two hobs. We've got the sink. And we've got storage below. Now, in videos I often talk about being able to store long things. So you take your scaffolding on holiday with you, or your pet snake, or it uses to coil up. But this gives this is a demonstration. This just so happened it was in here when I came in, but I left it. So you've got. It shows you that if you take out the board, which goes in here, fits in there, and it's got steps to get into bed with, then you can actually use this for transporting other things as well with you. Indeed, you can put your bicycles inside. I think that there is sufficient space. Okay, it might be a bit difficult. You're trying to get into the toilet, so. Is there enough space there? I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Depends how big your bike is. Look at the amount of space in here, though. The Mercedes Sprinter is a particularly difficult vehicle to make a camper van out of when we're thinking of the washroom. Now, look, I've just walked in now. The duck board is still out, and I've got shoes on. And despite that, you can see there's still a reasonable amount of space inside in here. There's also a place to hang your socks up from. Coming around there's your sink, fixed sink. I personally prefer a fixed sink than one that goes up and down. Other people may not, but I think that's an excellent wet room, considering the size of the vehicle. Also note you've got the a window there as well. Right, here we've got the fridge. There's contents of the fridge, and up here we will find storage for clothes. Could be a wardrobe. This of course will come out if necessary. On the storage front as well, there's also storage here. Kitchen stuff there. Now the bed is with this huge flare, and I put a window in it. Something I find particularly attractive here. But a widthwise bed in a Mercedes camper van. Well, that really is quite an achievement. And you've got something here to make it darker if night, should you so want to. So as you come in, you can actually turn the 12 volt on or off. So let's say I'm now just about to move out, so I can turn this off. Personally, I prefer lots of space above here to be free. I don't like, I'm always on about storage, this, that and the other. But in the case of this, I do like this to be free like that. Now, turn this off. As I come round here, so the lights have gone off, and it gives you a view. You want to see the lights on again? Oh, okay, I'll put them on again. So the big advantage, of course, in my opinion, is something like this can be parked just about anywhere. Right, let's try and open this up, push it open, and have a walk around the back. So as always with a camper van, you can actually put this part, the bed will go up. Notice the bed is in these sections. This will come up and you can put that to one side. So you can actually put, as I said, bicycles or even longer things, boxes, what have you. That will all go to one side and it can be held up there. In here we will find space for 2 gas cylinders. Now this, and here's the instructions. It comes in one of these. They've come in something like that for at least 20 years that I know of. Also note there's lashing straps on the floor should you wish to lash something to it. Oh, and also windows will open in the doors, and it also comes with a blind here, and there's the mosquito net as well. Something I personally wouldn't want to be without. So another look at this flare to see the size of it. Absolutely enormous, but you don't really when you're inside it's so well hidden. But one thing I'd point out with the flare, it does seem to be big here, but notice the shape of the base vehicle. It's not increasing the floor plate at all. So that's because it really goes up at quite an angle on the Mercedes Sprinter. That's your cassette toilet, that's the boiler exhaust. So hope you found that of interest. It's a relatively new vehicle for Hymer, and at least on the Mercedes base, because they've been doing this previously on the Fiat Ducato. So I upload every day at 21:15. Thanks very much for watching. Links below. Bye for now.